everybody, welcome back. Today is day 11 of our journey into the sonnets while the theaters are closed. I know Sir Patrick is kind of blowing up my spot right now at these sonnets, but that's okay. The more sonnets we put out into the world, the more love we put out into the world, and we definitely could use that right now. So I'm going to pick up right where we left off yesterday, this time with Sonnet 44. If the dull substance of my flesh were thought, injurious distance should not stop my way. For then, despite of space, I would be brought from limits far remote, where thou dost stay. No matter then, although my foot did stand upon the farthest earth removed from thee, for nimble thought can jump both sea and land as soon as think the place where he would be. But thought kills me that I am not thought, to leap large lengths of miles when thou art gone. But that so much of earth and water wrought, I must attend time's leisure with my moan, receiving not by elements so slow, but heavy tears, badges of either's woe. So there's some debate amongst scholars as to the order in which the sonnets were published. Were they published chronologically or not? I tend to think that the first 126, at least, that are addressed to the fair youth, I think those are for the most part in order, because if you're following at home, they kind of tell a story, you know? You start out with the first 17, and those are the commission. Shakespeare's trying to convince this fair youth to get married and have kids. Then you see Shakespeare gradually falling in love with the fair youth himself. You see that love and adoration growing, and you see that relationship growing. Then you get into this group of sonnets that's about the love triangle between Shakespeare, the fair youth, and Shakespeare's mistress, the dark lady. And then immediately after that, you get into this group of sonnets that's all to do with absence and long distance. Which makes me think that Shakespeare at this time was very far apart from the fair youth. Sonnet 43 that we looked at yesterday, which I think it's just one of the most gorgeous sonnets he ever wrote, is all to do with that. It's I can't look on you during the day. I can only look on you in my dreams at night when I'm asleep, which is stunning. And Sonnet 44 picks right up with that theme. It actually kind of reminds me of Sonnet 27 a bit, with this idea that thoughts travel so much faster than bodies. So just to dig into what he's saying, if I were made not of this heavy flesh, but if I were made of thought, I could jump to where you are in an instant. I could be right there with you. It wouldn't matter how far away I stood from you on earth. I could jump sea and land as soon as I thought the thought. I could apparate to you like in Harry Potter. But it kills me that I'm not made of thought, that I'm made of this flesh. I'm made of earth and water. And all that earth and water ever does for me is give me heavy tears because I'm not with you. And I just love that. Sonnet 44 actually goes right into Sonnet 45. They kind of are a pair of sonnets. Shakespeare does that every now and then. He continues a story into two sonnets. I don't know if I'm going to look at 45 here with you all, but you can look at it on your own because that's fun. Anyway, so I wasn't familiar with this sonnet really before I got into this project, but I think it's really, really appropriate for right now because it's all to do with distance. And right now we are all social distancing. We're all supposed to be self-isolating and self-quarantining in our apartments and such. And so even if we're not physically that far away from people in terms of, even people that are just down the street, we can't see them. We can't be with them physically right now. I mean, especially my loved ones who are elderly or immunodeficient. Like, I want so badly just to be there and give them hugs and tell them everything's going to be okay, but I can't, and it's killing me. It's driving me a little bit crazy. So I don't know if the rest of y'all feel that already. I'm sure you do. But I think this sonnet is so appropriate because it's like, I want to be there with you physically, but I can't. So I guess I'm just going to have to settle for my thoughts being with you. So I guess I just want to dedicate this particular sonnet to all my friends and loved ones who I want to be with right now so badly, but I can't. Stay safe out there. I love you all so much. I'll be back with more sonnets tomorrow. Have a great day. If you have any questions, thoughts, requests, let me know. All right, I'll see you all later, everybody. Bye.